In the United States, we're all waiting for Disney to do something amazing at their theme parks. Last year, they had two attractions open up. One was Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and the other one was Tiana's Bayou Adventure. This year, they seem to have nothing. I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, but they've got nothing. However, out there at Disney Japan, otherwise known as Tokyo Disneyland, it sounds like they're getting a new update to It's a Small World After All, featuring Groot, and pictures have finally hit the web. Let's talk about that on That Park Place.
Okay, Culture, I know you're going to love this one. This one, you say they don't have a creative bone in their body, but I argue that they might. And here is my, here's how I know they have at least some creativity. Because it would take a lot of creativity to do something like this. It's a Small World with Groot premieres at Tokyo Disneyland. This by Walt Disney World News Today. Shannon Ace, updated January 15, 2025. Yes, the show incorporating Marvel characters into It's a Small World has finally made its debut here at Tokyo Disneyland. It's a Small World at Tokyo Disneyland will be, quote, It's a Small World with Groot from January 15th through June 30th. This is a temporary overlay, folks. 2025. Groot has been added to the attraction's entrance sign. The rest of the facade remains unchanged. You can see right here, Groot is now in It's a Small World. He's being, being just peppered throughout the attraction in various scenes and places. You see, Culture, you say they don't have creativity, but I argue that they might, to do something like this. Okay, I'm sarcastic, folks. Please, Culture, your thoughts on this?
This is my excited face.
Yes, indeed. This is terrible. Remember,
this is blasphemy. I think the Japanese might even come to recognize this, although they're kooky for the Cherubini style, Marvel characters or something. I don't know what you call them, the goofy, stupid art form that they do with this stuff. Maybe they'll enjoy this. I don't know. I mean, culturally, we are different, but to me, this is blasphemy and demeaning of, an attraction that's supposed to be about world unity. I'm going to tell you right now, the last thing you want tied to world unity is a failing, Marvel, IP. I'm sorry. And that's the other problem.
Please.
That's what Imagineering is now. We're going to vomit IP all over
Correct.
stuff and hope it sticks. No, thank you. Epcot had vomited IP in it. It didn't need it. It had its own original character. I love the little bear guy. Right. And,
yes.
That's like crazy here in the States, but mostly in Japan. Right. You don't need, cinema or television to build a theme park upon. You can create your own iconography, and that's what Small World is. It's the iconography that is associated with each nation that makes this attraction not only unique but easily understandable. Dumping or vomiting IP into it isn't going to elevate it in any way.
I'm looking at it right here. So Miss Marvel, she is
so popular. Oh my gosh.
But she's in the Middle Eastern section. You have Black Panther in the African section. But then you have people like, what does the Guardians of the Galaxy have to do with South America?
I don't know, but yeah, I don't.
Go ahead.
I can tell you right now, Captain Marvel. It doesn't. It's like these beings don't hail from here. Why are they in this attraction? It's a small world. It's a small universe after all. It's just a way for Disney to dump IP places. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't need to be. I don't need to be reminded of things. Wow, Gamora's there. Cool.
Yes.
I'm surprised she's not she hasn't fallen from the top of something and is now splatted on the ground face first. See, that's how you stay true to the IP, guys. You're not doing it.
Well, this is significant for a couple of reasons. One, it is the first that I've ever seen inclusion of Marvel characters in the Japanese parks. I've not seen that before previously to this. We know that Universal Osaka recently got rid of their Spider-Man attraction in order to have it reimagined into something probably Pokemon themed. So the question is well, did they get rid of their exclusive rights in the process of doing that? It might seem that way, given that this attraction has been included in the roster of attractions at Tokyo Disneyland for the 2025 season. Very, very interesting. This is the kind of the beginning of the year for theme parks, and historically that's been kind of challenging in order to get people into these parks. Obviously, you have a large local base that really drives the attendance over there at Tokyo Disneyland. Is this an effort to kind of shift people around and get people on this specific attraction? I know that at like Disneyland, for example, it can be a little bit challenging to get people on to It's a Small World from the other attractions, especially following It's a Small World Holiday. That's just an amazing overlay. So, given that Space Mountain is currently down and being constructed at this point, there's a loss of capacity there. Is this a way of shifting people? I think it might be, but man, there has to be a better way to go about this. I know that the Japanese might be interested in Groot, but this is really something right here. Thankfully, it is a temporary overlay, but not the biggest fan. And if this were to ever come to the States, I don't think it would actually go down well. In fact, we were just talking about Kim Irvine, and I remember Culture at the time. I believe Kim Irvine was the head of the project to include Disney characters into It's a Small World.
Yes.
And that was met with a lot of pushback. And I mean, a lot of pushback, to the point where I think Marty Sklar had to actually write a letter in order to say, hey, listen, this is in keeping with Walt's vision or something like that. I don't even remember what it said. And a lot of people don't feel that he actually wrote it, which is another interesting thing. But I think her reaction to all of this, Kim Irvine that is, was included on the Imagineering story at on Disney Plus. Pretty insane to go from that only about 20 years ago to this. Culture, final thoughts on all this?
Disgusting, disrespectful, disastrous, dumb. Those are my 4 Ds for today.
Perfect. Well, that's a good summation of what we can expect from Walt Disney Imagineering, I suppose. Not a fan of it, but c'est la vie. It's an overlay. It's Tokyo. We'll let him have it.
Thanks for watching That Park Plays News. For more information, consider checking out www.thatparkplace.com. And don't forget to subscribe, share, like, and send this out on your favorite social media accounts.